guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo sé que no va a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal. Y si me tiran sabes que voy a pichar. Los palos son legales, la corta tan digital. Los roles, los out de mal, la caja nunca para eso no. Y la baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. No me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. Que manden, bajen PR, a la fama no se me aferren. No soy de la calle pero me pegué y no hay que los desentierre. Mi nieto ya tiene Mercedes, aunque mi hija solo 6 años ya tiene. Lo único seguro aquí es la muerte, pero para estar claro les deje 50 en bienes. ¿Quién te dijo que tú eres más que yo? Estás frustrado, recuerda salieron de mí, pues si no le han informado. He visto que se han virado, pensaron que al negro la habían frenado. 300 canciones dejé en la compu pa' que en el 3000 yo soy el más pegado. Yo voy muy zafado, y ustedes lo saben. Pa' la soy el negro del jarabe. Una italiana, un árabe. Me voy que tengo show mañana, ya la plata no cabe.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Ought to be a good one here between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Madison Bumgarner is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, he may not be the pitcher he was early in his career when he threw in the mid-90s, but he can still get people out. He'll sink the fastball now. He'll throw a curveball and a changeup. He may not be the power guy that he once was, but, Matt, I'll tell you what he does. He has a big heart, and he finds a way to get through games. He's still a guy that can eat up a ton of innings.
And now, Lane.
Wow. Check it. A1, I ain't talking steak sauce. Run this now and I'm a great boss. Run this, it ain't for the weight loss. Matter of fact, tryna be the cake boss. Fill up the bag to the brim right there. Sitting in the shine, make it dim right there. Gospel truth, yeah, that's him right there. That boy stay by the rim right there. Step my dough just like it's philo. Tell the Uber, pick me up on Pico. Yeah, got some in the back like some mosquitoes. And I never play myself, you getting body on the placebo. These C-notes getting them looser than that's how it is. And Primo is the feeling when this trio get down to biz. I heard you need a hit. Got the gloves, you been ollie with the slip. Shower me with love, already bathing in drip. This ain't a skip, blue chip on the mission, finna dip. Pole position, little. Been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. I ain't never falling for no pump fake, yeah. Everybody know y'all like the funk fake, yeah. They want sticking with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take, yeah. Got a mask in, where your mask is. This is really me, the cat been out the bag. And long as the world's spending on the taxes, I ain't standing idle, gotta keep it active. Click clock, horses in the drop. Pop, your Photoshop. Real hip hop, like I rock a big clock at the tip top. Shit with my photo op. Hey, when I come inside, I do them a favor. Don't get the wrong impression, I'ma need my retainer. Stacking up the paper until E.T. my neighbor. Just reaping all the fruits of my labor. I got acres. And this been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Haters been a long time running. It don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. This been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time, love it. Putting up some all-time numbers. Hang the banner, they ain't catching up at all. Finna make my own wave, I ain't following the tide. 100 from the jump, they all know I'm bona fide.
skies, we're in love with being selfless. Let's make the most, say a toast before we melt.
Don't do this to me.
We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from you say you're mine, but you're anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else. We're both so far gone. Can't tell right from one shot is never enough. I just wait for us to go in circles. A lifetime of giving up. Oh, you stop, give me a break. Don't say something about my man. And first he would tell me I'm his friend. Actually, no thanks, I'm okay. 90% we lost my way. I want new friends, but that I'm making plans while I'm on TV. Thought it was them, but maybe it's me. I want new friends, but they don't want me. And the 80s song, yeah, how did it go? When they said this is the beginning of the best years, even though false break.
Now from a place that's seen its share of great moments through the years, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standing between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Marcus Semien, the season winding to a close. The A's hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next. Zach Greinke gets the starting nod for the A's in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's what every manager loves, right? He eats up innings. Over 200 innings on the season already. And we don't see very many guys getting 200 innings in this day and age in the game of baseball. He's reliable, he's dependable, and more importantly, he eats up a lot of innings.
Now at the plate, here is Minnie Minoso. He will lead this one off today. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year. Keep the big picture inside because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Into the box now, Steele Walker, as he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 261 the average coming into action here. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. And he misses with it, 1-1. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-1 home. The drive out toward the gap in left center. Through first and hustling for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for. The batter will be John Olerud, and it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Now a swing and a ball foul tip straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He enters play with an even 50 RBIs to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. And a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Joe Gatto, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy pitched well in his last one, getting through 7 innings in his last start. We'll see if he can turn in another quality start and pick up the win in this one also.
Now it'll be Ronald Acuna. He enters this one second in the American League in round triplets.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Hero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that's where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired, and there's one away. Now to bat, Marcus Semien. He's kept his average up in recent games. Competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title. Yeah, and if you're going to win a batting title, you wouldn't want it any other way. You don't want somebody to go in a massive slump and fall off the mat. This is going to be a race to the end, two guys fighting it out, and who's going to have the best finish to the season. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, another foul ball. He's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him. But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game.
Ball. 2-2.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3.
Got a full count.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
That is good.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. First offering.
Ball.
Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, that wasn't the prettiest of swings, guys, right there. That's not how you usually draw it up, but that's a line drive in the box for you next day.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high and deep out to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, there's no doubt they really need Andrew McCutchen to get back on track. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
And now in the box, Frank Thomas. Early RBI spot for him here, and not a bad guy for the job. Currently 9th in the American League in runs batted in.
Yeah, right up there amongst the league leaders in batting average, too.
He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that will play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the runner will score from second. And to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and you got a pitch you like. drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And that misses 1-1. Goes over to third, and the throw's offline a bit as it gets by him at third. What a bad time for a wild pitch as the run will score from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move to the second inning here in Oakland. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. Into the box, J.D. Davis. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on the way.
1 ball, no strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Standing in now, Benito Osuna. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 13 home runs and 42 runs batted in. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Osuna is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 1-2. So now into the box is Eddie Rosario. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now a curveball misses inside. back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Batting it.
Hey, he had a rough first inning, and now the leadoff single to start this second does not bode well for this pitcher.
In now, number 19, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He'll enter play with a good chance to get over 300. He's at 298, 42 homers, and 98 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Rosario leads off second with nobody out. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. It's laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ken Donahue.
Digging in next, Ken Donahue. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, but the runner's back easily. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. Do you think you can drive it? But it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Acuna digs in now. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. And this one's in the dirt. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Roll, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Acuna is retired. 2 down now.
The batter,
Good
number
pitch
10.
there, and that was a nice
Shortstop.
job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Stepping in once again is Marcus Semien. He's set, and the pitch. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Here it comes on 0-2. This one's down to third. For the first beats him easily, and the side is retired. A's have to settle for just the 1. We played 2 full. The A's lead this one 4-0. Striding in is Anthony Volpe. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Anthony Volpe.
Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next to hit, Jesus Jaquez. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to Thomas, who's in time for the out.
Now batting, number 9.
Next up, Minnie Minoso. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on the way. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his own.
Skied into straightaway right. McCutcheon is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. Rangers set down an order. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is the left fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 42 on the season, and the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. She'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Hit hard to third. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. So a good job to get him out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And that's not all that promising a number as they find themselves just 1 spot off the bottom in the American League. Next, it'll be Frank Thomas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far at this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Popped him up. Long takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Aaron Judge.
So now here is Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Walker will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 3 here in the East Bay. It's the A's 5 and the Rangers nothing. Ready now is Steele Walker. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
First pitch on the way. Walker is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a left-handed batter and thrower. He was taken in the 2nd round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 coming. Lifted down the line in left. But no one gets to this one as it lands in the home bullpen. A foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Rosario's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring in John Olerud. Pitch on the way. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Line hard to center field. Acuna is there, 2 gone.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. That's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Dahl to the plate now. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from the
swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a swinging bunt. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario. First pitch coming, here it is. High in the air out to center field. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
Now batting, number 19.
Stepping in next, number 19, singled in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, he couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Donahue.
Striding in for Oakland, Ken Donahue, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see if he triples up on it right here. He's got back-to-back out-in-front swings on this guy. Let's see if he bounces one right in front of the plate.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A's are gone in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth. J.D. Davis, the next at bat. Struck out in his first at bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
0-1.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Popped him up. Greinke is under it. One down.
Up next for the Rangers, the right fielder.
Next up is Benito Osuna. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Throw-in time at first for route number 2.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Shedlong Jr.
Batter will be Shedlong Jr. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
2 balls, no strikes.
Here he comes on 2-0.
That's a ball.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned it the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. But no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitor's bullpen. The next 3-2. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fouled away. A little bouncer.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The batter number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Now to the plate, Marcus Semien. He grounded out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Osuna is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
Base is empty, 2 away, and that means Matt Chapman will dig into the plate.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in the last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Waiting inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First two guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in a 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Michel Baez takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. At the plate, Andrew McCutchen into the corner and slicing foul. No hits to this point. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is the center fielder at the track. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now as this lead swells to 7-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in a conversation for some of the year-end awards.
At the plate now, Frank Thomas. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Ooh-wee, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
1-2 to Frank Thomas.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the A's 7 and the Rangers nothing. Digging in will be Anthony Volpe. Will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell him get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
Hey, the guy on the mound is absolutely pounding the zone, and that's why he's been able to stay and pitch deep into this game.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Jesus Hopkins. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their 2nd hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. McCutchen is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Up next for the Rangers, Steele Walker. Runner in scoring position with some time. ready. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's inside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Acuna finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. One left for Texas. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Stepping in is Aaron Judge. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
No ball.
Got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here it comes. 0-2.
Ball. Nope. Ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he can go in right here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Olerud has it for the first down. So with one away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. So the next to bat will be Eddie Rosario. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hard hit to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So next to bat will be number 19. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Seven runs, an equal number of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's, but they're still in control, 7-0. Now at the plate, John Olerud. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
You gotta love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the box, David Dahl. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1. Hold hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Next to dig in, J.D. Davis. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the...
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 1-2-3, go the Rangers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Ken Donahue. From the stretch. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. So 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1-0 the count. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Popped him up. Jaquez over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The A's lead the... Stepping up is Benito Osuna. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Lifted into center field. Acuna's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. So one gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And that'll bring up Shedlong Jr. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, that fastball is just sizzling up there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to Thomas, who's in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next, here is Anthony Volpe. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw onto the big target. If Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Emmanuel Clase enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Emmanuel Clase.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
Matt.
Now here it comes.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Taken. Now it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He can bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Andrew McCutcheon is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 2.
Ball.
Here's his swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
The first baseman, number 35.
Next to stand in is Frank Thomas. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Talk about stopping the bleeding right here. This guy has come in and just executed everything he's wanted to against this offense. Nice to settle the boys down, maybe regroup, and we can get the bats going.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Some 2-out success means that Aaron Judge gets to swing it here.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just had a knack, Dero, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Fouled off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And a close play at first, but he's called out and his side is retired. The A's strand 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. So here is Jesus Jaquez starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 count and the pitch. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box now, Manny Minoso as he grounds one briskly to short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Now time is crawled, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. So now to the plate, Steele Walker.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks. You can tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
A ball and a strike now. Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Rosario. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there in second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
At the plate now is the designated hitter, David Dahl. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a...
Hammers it to deep right field. McCutchen looking up, and it's gone!
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
So next to the plate for Texas, J.D. Davis. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first is in time, and the Rangers are now down to their final out of the game. Next, it'll be Benito Osuna. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. In there for strike one. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And we'll post into second here with a two-out double.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
In now, Shedlone Jr. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a 2-run ball game now.
All right, huge knock to cut the deficit to 2 runs. You can start to see the fans are starting to get a little nervous. I'm going to need my man out on the mound to shut him down.
So next to hit is Anthony Volpe, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though.
And the first would be in time to take care of him, and the A's have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over. 7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Oakland A's earned their 119th win, most in the division. Zach Greinke wins his 19th decision of the season. Joe Gatto struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Haters gonna be part-time loving. Playing up some more time numbers, take it back. fuck fake. Yeah, yeah. They gon' stick it with me like some duct tape. Coming easy to me, do that in one take. Yeah, yeah.
Is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep working today. That smile will come one day. Don't worry, you gotta be happy. Keep fighting today. That smile will come one day. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know, work hard is the best way. Nothing's come for free. When you get it free, you will lose it freely. So you better know.
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Starting out west in the American League.
I'm guessing I'ma be okay. Feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God parted is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus Daniel on the car dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarchs would be missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson. And they went on a world conquest, tearing you for me to part. Michael remained dead, but still virtuous. Wait to come out of petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perverseness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
You say that you don't love me, hey. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Born from the ether, I just appeared out of cloud. Scream invaded the world. Drink was coming out while you break me. I watch my mouth shot, he don't pronounce my name correct. Rules are gotta be rules, any exceptions, and I'm not a leader. Thinking the box and I get him, I fix the shot as if I eat a donut hole. They'll get to the crib and quickly. I watch my mouth when I'm finished watching y'all suck cock. Don't doubt you put an ounce of that evil on me, I'm flipping Ricky. I give an inch to you simps, I'll never forgive me. Not saying it's a conspiracy, but you're all against me. You see the future with brother Jules ain't the shit, but cancel my trip, turn the time machine back around a sense.
You say that you don't love me, hey. I'm guessing I'ma be okay. You say that you don't feel me now. I feel like I'ma live somehow. Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much.
Every child, woman and man, opinion don't matter, stick to your plan.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Marcus Semien, the season winding to a close, the AL's leading hitter makes his case for a batting crown. Next, find a blue, the Louisiana-born left-hander will get the start on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. When he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one, he threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Here's the first pitch. Grounded to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ballgame. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
though, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Now to the plate, here is Anthony Volpe, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. It's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams. Not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that one-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
The batter will be John Olerud. It was an 0-for-4 day for him in yesterday's loss. First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even. Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 26 home runs and 74 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Hit well towards the hole. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th-hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
David Dahl to the plate now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Two and 1 to David Dahl.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
All even now, 2 and 2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here's the 2 and 2. Line toward right center. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. Nothing for the Rangers to start. A's coming up on MLB Network. Tanner Tully is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this guy's been throwing the ball really well. He picked up his 10th win of the year in his last one. He'd like nothing more than to make it 2 good ones in a row and pick up his win number 11 today.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
And not surprisingly, he's also near the top of the league in slugging percentage, which means not every ball is leaving the yard. A lot of extra base hits in this guy's arsenal.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he can't make contact and is tied up here, it's strike 1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
This is flared out towards second. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Throwing to second, the tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two.
Batting second, the shortstop.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Next up for the A's, Marcus Semien. He's kept his average up in recent games. The competition has been fierce, but so far he's managed to fend off all comers in pursuit of a batting title. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy, from start to finish, has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is the changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Comes set, the 0-1.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here's the 0-2. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one in short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Junior get us started in the top of the second. First pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Sherton Apostle stands in as he looks at a called strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, two pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a two-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Fastball swung on, missed for the first down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and rotation. But he threw that ball out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row. So I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
After it is McCutchen McCutcheon. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting up, the right fielder.
Now into the box, Donovan Casey. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Oh, what happened? He can't make the play. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Stepping in now, Minnie Minoso. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Oteron will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Texas. Comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the AB now. Pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch on the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike 1. The average sits at 303 entering play. 31 homers and 76 driven in. As a look, now the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Gone. It's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. The throw is wild and it gets away.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's take a look at outfielder David Dahl. Another guy who profiles not only in center field but can cover both corners. Speed is his game, and he's only going to continue to get better.
Now at the plate is Eddie Rosario. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category. First pitch on its way. Guess he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Rosario behind with an 0-2 count. The 0-2 home. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. On to first, a double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go down to the top of the 3rd. So now to the plate, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is foul right side. 0-1 pitch on its way. Liner towards second. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Nero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
John Olerud will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. In for strike two.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
1-2.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Into the box, Willie Calhoun. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now back, the center fielder, David Dahl.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
2-1.
Volpe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The catcher wanted it down and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's low.
Will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Rangers lead 1. But they're up 1-0. And stepping in, number 19, who's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 9, the catcher, Gary Carter.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. Now here's the first offering.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike. That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw gets him 2 down.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Acuna digs in now. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there.
Brought him second base, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle. It doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
Again, another foul ball. 2 out with a man at first. He's running again. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate now is Shedlong Jr. He doubled his last time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1 strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Next to hit is Sherton Apostle, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
That's wide, 2-0. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right if he hauls this one in for the 2nd out. So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. And now Ramon Campillo flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup called, strike 1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
That's why I always said, Dan, there's no justice in this game. This guy watches 2 pitches over the heart of the plate and then gets a knocked ball way out of his zone.
You said it, there's no justice in baseball, B-Roll. It's just us.
Takes 2 pitches right down the middle and then swings that one off the plate.
Standing in now, Donovan Casey. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Weekly hit towards first. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Texas, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, the power-hitting third baseman Matt Chapman. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball. He's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding.
And and that's the first down.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So bases are empty with one out now. And that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutcheon. First offering. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
The first baseman, number 35, Frank Thomas.
Now at the plate here is Frank Thomas, who collected a base hit his first time up. Here's the pitch. And this ball driven to right field and deep. And it's off the scoreboard. Wow! A solo home run for Big Frank Thomas. Number 35 now on the season. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 32 now for the season, and the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder.
He sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We played 4 full. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives, and even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit into center field. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Now batting, Anthony Volpe.
So now to the plate, Anthony Volpe, as he'll take a good look at a curveball that sweeps right across the zone in there for the first strike. Swing and a flare down the line. Rosario coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, T-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cover makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. As a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike one. And he lays off for ball one. 1-1. Minoso over at second. Volpe on at first with nobody out. Swing and a liner. McCutcheon has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first down.
The batter, number 5, designated hitter, Willie Calhoun.
Striding in is Willie Calhoun, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And at first, it's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this. Now to bat, number 19. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 19.
First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And they'll flip on to first to record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next will be the Hall of Famer catcher Gary Carter. First pitch on the way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. Love to see if he can find a feel for that thing moving forward.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 13, Ronald Acuna.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. A's are gone in order. They lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, David Dahl. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. Ball and a strike. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 home. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the second baseman, Shed Long Jr.
Now it'll be Shed Long Jr. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
In there, strike one.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Behind 0-2 now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
The 0-2 once more. Breaking ball, pulled third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. And now in the box, Sherton Apostle. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Behind 0-2 now. A bouncer up the middle. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Marcus Semien.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down, but if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. Home run number 57 thus far. And it's given the A's a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, it's a long season with a lot of peaks and valleys, but he's getting hot here in September. That bodes well for him and his team as things crank up in October. We'll see if he can stay hot when it matters the most.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Driven nicely into the gap. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching him all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting out it is Dahl. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second. Runner is second. One away. In steps big front.
That last at-bat, he didn't crush that changeup for a home run. But listen, a home run is a home run. This guy's awfully strong, and he can hit it out to any part of the ball.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Chapman, the runner at second with one away. In the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two and one to the A's first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. But then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting the 2 strikes there.
First delivery to him. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And a flip it on the first, and with it, that ends the inning. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Oakland. New inning set to get underway, and next to hit is the catcher, Ramon Campillo.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year. And the Rangers have come back to cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have the lead.
In now, Donovan Casey. As he swings and hits a laser to right. McCutchen is there, 1 away.
Boy, talk about getting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's the pitch. Wind up and the 0-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Hit on the ground to third. Chapman has it cleanly, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Into the box, Anthony Volpe singled last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 3 and the Jonathan Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 72.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Leading off for the A's.
First pitch of the AB on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
The 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hernandez is a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the park. It's a rare day that someone takes him deep, which obviously makes him a very valuable commodity in the bullpen.
One of the things as a manager you want to do, you want to bring a reliever in and know that he can keep the ball in the ballpark, and this guy does a great job of that. He's near impossible to get the ball in the air to lift for a home run, and it's one of the reasons why he's a real effective relief pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. This one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. High and deep to right center. On the run is Dahl. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. That was a tough play, so let's take another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a good read off the bat, took a decent route, and he covered over 90 feet to make the grab. Well done. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Ready to begin the 8th, and That'll bring in John Olerud. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his own. This guy's known for being a down-and-in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high, then miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Throw on the first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. As you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Willie Calhoun comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So now into the box is David Dahl. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there. Probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
At the plate, Shedlung Jr. Left side, but well fouled. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Drilled to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now the Oakland skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Number 12.
He'll depart with our score tied. And he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. To the plate now, Sherton Apostle. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him, 1-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Michael Ciani will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 16.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ronald Acuna. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Ronald Acuna.
Empty that time on a sinker. It's strike 1.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Campillo finds it, and the throw is there to record the first down. Digging in next, Marcus Semien. He's turned in yet another strong performance at the plate today, but that's become commonplace for him as the league's leading hitter this deep into the season.
Yeah, I don't see how anyone catches him, guys. I really don't. Only a handful of games left. Multi-hit game today. He's playing with just unbelievable confidence right now. Getting that bat through the zone and looking pretty much unstoppable at this point.
No ball. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to, and that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Matt Chapman is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Popped him up. Overroot is there. And that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still tied 3-3. Set to start the 9th in this one. Now it'll be the catcher from home, Campillo. First pitch of the AB on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Rosario is there. 1 down. Stepping in once again is Donovan Casey, who's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Acuna on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Minnie Minoso grounded out in his last at-bat. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Up next for the Rangers, the shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Into the box, Anthony Volpe, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. 1-2 pitch. And strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Rangers lead 1. Score remains tied at 3-3. So the next hitter to McCutcheon. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings. But guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
First delivery to him. As he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
Hit in the air out to center field. Ciani is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9.
Number 35.
Up next, Frank Thomas. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Count and the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Casey is there, 2 down.
The batter, the designated hitter, Aaron.
Now the A's designated hitter, Aaron Judge. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. First offering. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and fight.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, the pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
The next 1-2. Shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
This is the fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it different.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this.
At the plate now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He can make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-0. Fouled away. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Hit in the air out to left. Minoso able to track it down for the 3rd out. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Ready now is John Olerud. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. hit ball to second. Reined in. Throw to first gets him. Run out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ball game. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. So a gutsy call there, and that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers, 18 driven in. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stand. Santa Maria. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Johnny Mack takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10.
Johnny Mack.
Striding in for Oakland, number 19. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off the closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Popped him up. Campillo has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit, Gary Carter. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
George Brett will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 5, George Brett.
First pitch of the AB now, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. The A's find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna trying to bring in the tying run from third here. And now the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And a base hit and a big one as they come back to tie the ball game here in the 10th.
Late inning problems have boomed this team all season. It's a hallmark of a losing club, not being able to hold a lead. And here's another example of the bullpen serving up the tying run here in the late innings.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runners back. At the plate, Marcus Semien. As he'll take a look at ball one. Game on the line here, and a ball deep in the gap would make this place explode. The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Tip swung on and missed the throw. It's far too late as he steals second with ease.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1 and 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. Ken Donahue is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Now catching, number 21, Ken Donahue.
11th inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Shed Long Jr. In there at the knees, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
Next up, Sherton Apostle. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make a man.
Well, your team really needs you like they need it right here. You have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 pitch.
No, that's low.
And the check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Next, it'll be Ramon Campillo, who went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. Whitey Ford, a little 5'10 southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 16, Whitey Ford.
Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. 1 left for Texas. This game's all tied at 4. Big spot here, and it'll be Matt Chapman. A winning run stands at second base.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting the door.
The 0-1, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Ready with another two-strike offering. Hot shot down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish!
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Oakland A's pick up win number 120, tops in the division. Whitey Ford wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Pero no llegan. Tú sabes que aquí es real. Me vengo a frontar, preguntarle al vaquero, soltarme lo que es semanal. No existe quién me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambiaste la válvula y hasta pueden barbulear.
Now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics. 5 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rangers.
6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my casa. I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo. Make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mano. Girl sweet like...
Inside the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
It's officially scoreboard watching season as the regular season comes to a close. Here on Inside the Show, starting in the AL West, the Seattle Mariners put together 10 total hits as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-1. As of today, the Rangers are in last. Are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. National League West, 3.5 games ahead of second, while the Braves are in second place in the NL East. They're 7.5 games out of first. And that's the show for today. Join us again tomorrow for all the latest pennant chase news and results from around the league.